Hey, what's up, y'all? It's popping this D. About to react to this vid by Double Dwarf. This is when you talk trash to Steph Curry. You got to eat your words, period, because he gonna ball on you. That's what he does, all right? That's why he's a 4-time champion. Is it 4? 3? 5? I don't know. That ain't got rings, all right? Anyway, let's see what happens in this comp, though. Let's watch.
So the Rockets will just not go away. And Steph, we talked about being grabbed off the ball this time. We have Porter Jr. called for it. That was the defender on the game winner. Look at Porter Jr. Look at Steph.
Is this just one video?
He does not like that call. Look, he's still staring at him. Steph is not even going to acknowledge it. What is Kevin Porter Jr. doing?
I wasn't saying Steph is so fine because I don't even think.
This is Kevin Porter Jr. and he's about to break one of the oldest basketball rules in the modern NBA, which goes like this: "Thou shalt not anger Sir Wardell Curry II. If one was to anger Sir Wardell II, be prepared to face the consequences." Oh, but of course, Kevin, being the young player that he is and having minimal matchups with Steph Curry, he probably didn't get the memo. But he's not the only person that had to find out about this rule the hard way. So today we're going to be taking a look back at some times when people pushed Steph just a little bit too far and then immediately regretted their decisions. So let's get into the video. So real quick before we begin, I know a lot of you guys watching this are not subscribed, so if you do fall into that category, please feel free to hit the sub button. It only takes a split second and it really helps out a lot. And also be sure to leave a like. That also takes a second and also helps out a lot. If you're new to the NBA, you may be surprised to find out that there isn't that much trash talking or beef in the league. Part of which is because you get technical fouls for literally everything, but it's also simply because most of the players are best friends off the court, or they just know better. But mainly the first one. Seriously, can we allow dudes to actually say anything in the game? But that's what makes...
Yeah, they got so strict after Malice at the Palace. That was a great documentary. If you ain't watched it, that was great. I was supposed to react to that on my Patreon. I never did. My bad. I watched it on my own. Sorry, y'all.
It's so much more exciting and fun when it does happen. Take this for example. When Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant went back and forth with each other in the 2003 All-Star game.
Foul all day long. Oh, I know you ain't talking.
I saw this.
Oh, you ain't talking. Hey, you only got 3 now. I got 6. How do I get that foul? You only got 3 now. 3, 2, that's all right. Hey, I shoot him better when the clock going down.
Just 2 of the greatest competitors in the history of sports being competitive. But while there are a lot of players that can talk, that doesn't mean that they'll be able to back it up. As a general rule, it's been considered for decades that a mad player is a bad player. And there are only a handful of players that are exceptions to this rule. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant are 2 of the greatest mad players of all time, if not the 2 greatest. But someone that often flies under the radar is Stephen Curry. And it makes sense, because for the most part, when you see him on the court, it always seems like he's just the silent great player. That is, until he starts shimmying on your court or turning around before his shot's going. But other than that, one thing that is confirmed about him is that he is not much of a trash talker at all. In fact, I can probably count on one hand the amount of times I've ever seen him talking trash in the middle of a game. This play from 2017 where he talks to Jaylen Brown after a buzzer beater, or this play at the end of game 1 of the 2018 finals where he's going back and forth with LeBron James. But these were just single plays. What happens when someone talks to him when there's still a lot of time left? Well, let's take a look. Starting with the clip at the beginning of the video. So at this point, Steph Curry had 16 points on 5 for 10 shooting. Nothing crazy and pretty normal. But then he drew a foul on Kevin Porter Jr., and that's when he decided to stare him down. Keep in mind that Steph had been in the worst shooting slump of his career for about the last 2 months. And so something in Steph's head just clicked, I guess, because after that, this happened.
The ball slows down. Golden State is very good in the half court. The Rockets aren't quite at that point yet.
Really good defense by Curry. 3 on 2 the other way. He's open. He'll shoot. He'll make.
I mean, what do? Peyton had a layup and with the heads up plate and not come down to travel to split. Then Christopher got it.
Curry on shit good. He's wanted this all night. He gets it again, and he takes it.
Don't play with that man.
Hit on Curry. Puts on the break. Steps back. Makes Steph Curry with 25 and counting.
I want to nick it there. And that's what you do.
Wow. Vintage Curry. This has turned out to be a really good game. Curry stepping back. Foul on Jimmy goes down. Curry's in his bag right now. His career high 6.
Okay, keep playing basketball.
He's got 33 for the game. 14 in the quarter. KPJ is 3 all the way.
There you
That's
go.
nothing but net. Have yourself a game, Kevin. That's his fifth. He's got 17 points.
Kevin, are you fully aware of what is going on right now? Okay, never mind. Apparently you are. But he's not done yet.
Chemistry takes time.
Curry right by Matthews, loops it off the glass.
Okay, he's filling it. Jason Tate.
Curry brings it to Thompson, who came back in. Eric Gordon also back on the floor, back to Curry, who does it again. He's done this his entire career against the Rockets. 48 for
Who was this?
So if you were counting, KPJ made Steph Curry mad. And so Steph Curry scored 26 points in the last 16 minutes of the game. 21 of those 26 coming in the fourth quarter. But both Steph and KPJ were well aware of the situation, with KPJ saying this.
I'm getting more and more respected with how I compete. And I'm not afraid of anyone or any challenge. And I like playing against Steph. Like, he gonna make us better as a team. Coming in here and having the night he just did, we gonna build and we gonna learn from this game. And a type of player like that, you gotta take that challenge, because at the end of the day, it's gonna better you. There's no other way. Like, it's gonna better you.
And Steph Curry saying this.
We always have it, but you definitely bring another level of competitiveness when fun stuff like that happens in the game. I take it all as entertainment, and sometimes you need a little boost. So I never really play into it much. Obviously, I ain't say nothing back, so just hoop and have fun with it.
So props to both of them. However, we're taking a look back at a different case of this happening.
The town.
In 2019, when the Warriors still had Kevin Durant, there was no pandemic, and Patrick Beverly was still on the Clippers. And during one of those Clippers-Warriors matchups, which were always competitive, Steph Curry grabbed an offensive rebound, and there was a loose ball foul on Lou Williams. And that's when this happened.
He just got that offensive rebound. And Beverly, he's an irritant. He's trying to get into something right off the bat.
Sure. They'd sacrifice him for Curry.
Oh, in a second. Right in front of Clay.
Just a little bit there. Try to make it so.
Steph with the three. Time territory. Curry mid-range. We're getting close. Curry with a three.
Easily. That was work.
That's crossover, flipping it up and in. Possession. He's got to climb back into the game. Curry trying to hold that three.
Good chance.
Steph banking it home.
Ball on these niggas.
Steph saw it. Steph turned on a three and he got it. Durant's looking for Steph. Turns and fires a three. He was fouled. Wants to set the screen down to three.
Look how far they pushed it out.
Curry down the lane for the lead. He got it.
Steph Curry would finish the game with 42 points and would hit the game-winning layup, teaching Patrick Beverly that, once again, this is not his time. The next 5 years are not his. But now let's move on to what I would say is the greatest response that Steph has ever had to trash talk. And it's not just one game, but 2 games in a row after this happened. The 2016 Western Conference Finals was an extremely competitive battle between the OKC Thunder and the Golden State Warriors.
Oh, they were so
but
fun
it wasn't
to
always
watch.
like that, because OKC would end up taking a 3-1 series lead with dominant performances on their home floor and even stealing Game 1 at Oracle Arena. In the middle of the series, Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook were asked about Steph Curry's defense, and that's when this happened.
Well, obviously it's a tough night. Curry's shooting better, but he also came up with a big steal in the fourth. Do you think that he's underrated as a defender?
I mean, getting steals, I don't know if that's just, that's a part of playing defense, but, you know, he's pretty good, but he doesn't guard the best point guards. I like our matchup with him guarding Russ.
And so when Steph saw this, he decided to just put an end to the series and change both of their careers forever. In the last 3 games of the 2016 Western Conference Finals, he would go on to average 33 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, and almost 2.5 steals while shooting 47% from the field and 47% from 3 while scoring 36 points to close them out in Game 7. The Warriors complete the 3-1 comeback, and I don't know, it seems like that's where the 2016 season ended. I don't see any finals games here. I don't know, maybe the finals got canceled or something. But seriously, the point
don't play
is
with him.
Never talk trash or do anything to make Steph Curry mad.
Period.
Because you will regret it. He is really like that. And if you don't believe me, maybe you'll believe the certified killer we were talking about earlier, Kobe Bryant.
Now, I get a kick out of watching Golden State play because, they seem very unassuming. Clay and Steph seem very calm and nice guys. And, those guys are stone cold killers, man. They don't care about what you think of them. They don't care about if they make a game-winning shot or miss it. They're out there to do their job. And, they have a very strong sense of killer instinct.
But anyway, let me know what you guys thought.
I will never forget this specific game that I watched many years ago. I was super young, but it was the Lakers against the Warriors, and I remember Steph was balling. He was balling heavy, and Kobe was on the bench, and the camera spanned to Kobe real quick, and you could read his lips, and he was talking to someone next to him, and he was like, "This little motherfucker," something, and then the camera switched to a different scene, but he was watching Curry ball and was just like, "This little motherfucker is really out here balling." And I remember cracking up. Me and my mom was watching and we were laughing so hard. Look at him. He out here balling and pressing Kobe. We were just super excited because we loved Steph. And we were so happy that he was bringing something to the Warriors because the Warriors were trash for so long. They would literally give away Warriors tickets at people's jobs, at random events. You would always get fucking free Warrior tickets because the team was terrible. They lost all the time and nobody really cared about going. But Steph came and it changed everything. Changed the Warriors forever. And I'm forever grateful. Anyway, this was a great video. Obviously, I really like Steph. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. Let me know what other videos you want me to watch and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!